brother.
Your Majesty.
My own brother.
Your Majesty.
Ah, thank God that I am alive to see you and hold you in my arms again. Eh? My only brother. Praise the gods who saw you through it all.
May the same gods bless you for all the unflinching support you give me throughout my ordeal.
Oh, support. What are we? Are we not brothers? Huh? Are we not brothers? Blood brothers for that matter? Huh? So, get into the car and let's go.
Your Majesty, I should get into the car. Your official car. His Royal Majesty, Ike no Dikeh, Okoji the 8th of Ovim Kingdom. Like this. No, Your Majesty, no. Let me rather enter the guard's car.
And what are we to each other?
Yes, we are blood brothers from the same parents, yes.
Good. Being so, if my corpse were to be seen decomposing by the roadside and every other person keeps his or her distance, would you join them in keeping your distance, or would you make it possible for my corpse to be taken home and given a decent burial?
Your Majesty, that's true. Blood is thicker than water, I know.
Well said. I don't care what anyone says, just get into this car and let's go back to Ovim together. We're going. I have never told you this before. The 13-year-old girl you raped had her ability to bear children destroyed in the process. The doctor confirmed that 2 weeks later, your wife and her family could not stand it. As you know, that child was your in-law's last child. The doctor's report was what sealed your fate in court. In fact, the short sentence, yes, it's a short sentence, 21 years. It's a short sentence compared to the enormity of the crime. So that short sentence was due to my unrelenting effort to save you. And of course, as you know, my wife and my 2 sons died in a car crash on her way from Aso Rock, where she had gone to plead with the then First Lady for leniency for you.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
It's okay. It's okay. You had persistently asked me about your wife and 2 sons, and over and over I have told you to forget about them and face your travails first. I think I am now duty bound to tell you everything. You don't have a family anymore.
How do you mean, Your Majesty? What happened to my wife and my children?
While my wife and I were busy trying to save you, your wife was busy disposing of all your assets, including your houses, your cars, and your business. before we would know it, she had relocated to the United States with your children, with firm instruction that no one under any circumstance should tell us where they are. I think they said she said she did it to save your children from the trauma of living with the fact that their father is a rapist, child rapist for that matter. And since then, I have never set eyes on them or even set my eyes on the raped girl.
So, Your Majesty, I do not have a family, no honor, and no means of livelihood anymore.
No family, yes. Honor, I think you have to work hard to regain that yourself. As for means of livelihood, I will do everything in my power as possible to make sure that you never lacked all your life. In fact, I have built a house for you. And as soon as possible, I will go and see that you... Anyim! 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 Chief Anyim is my brother, yes. Yet, I know that today's subject of discussion is a very vexatious one. And so I appreciate the passion with which you have all spoken. Now, I want common sense to rule in council. Now, I want it to happen with a few questions to all of you. I want to start with you, Ono. I ask you in particular, Ono, what in our culture is the punishment for a man who forcefully has sex with a woman?
Your Majesty, for a man who forcefully has sex with a woman, he is to give half of his belongings, yes, to the woman's family.
Yes.
And then he is made to sacrifice a virgin horse to the god of fertility. Your Majesty, he is also made to marry the woman if she is unmarried, or to work in her husband's farm for 6 years if she is a married woman.
By what his wife and her family did to Chief Anyim's belongings. We all agreed here that he has been punished enough. The part involving sacrifice to the god of fertility, I will get him to do that, to comply with it immediately after this meeting. Then when it comes to the third part, which is...
Sorry to interrupt you, Igwe. I now understand the thrust of your argument. With due respect, I disagree with you totally. Your brother's case is not just of a man who raped a woman. We are talking of a man who mercilessly defied a mere child, who destroyed her completely.
How old was your wife when you married her?
12 years, Your Majesty.
12 years. The girl that Chief Anyim raped, how old is she?
13 years. Come to think of that, I never had carnal knowledge of my wife until she was 15. Even at that, it was on mutual agreement.
Chief Anyim,
Your Majesty.
Your wife gave birth to your first child when she was 14, true or false?
With due respect, Your Majesty. My wife, I mean, we are talking about a child rapist and not about our private family lives.
And so, by the same token, Chief Anyim raped his wife's junior sister who was living under his roof. Does that not make it his own private personal affair?
Sit down! Sit down! Okay.
Chief Anyim committed a very heinous crime for which he was sent to jail. In addition to losing all his life belongings and his family, has he not been punished enough?
Igwe, it's not enough. It's not enough punishment. The girl in question has lost the opportunity and the ability to bear children for the rest of her life because of Chief Anyim. And she's suffering from the trauma. She's suffering from the trauma, Igwe. The cries of our unborn babies will not allow her to stop crying today. And as such, we, the elders, will not accept Chief Anyim. We'll never accept him. Never accept him as a member of this August Council. Never.
Ichiamechi, remember, he is of royal blood.
Your Majesty, he defied royalty. And he has to pay dearly for that.
Yes.
That is our verdict.
Yes.
Wow.
In pursuance of our cultural dictates or what?
Igwe, in pursuance, in protection of our honor and dignity and that of the people of Ovim. So be it.
Ndiche, we are custodians of our culture, and as such, we are not expected to take decisions out of emotion, but in strict adherence to the culture, traditions, and our laws. The law of the Federal Republic has punished Anyim for his crime and consequently set him free. On our part, our culture never prescribed what you say is punishment for a person like him. For that, I am ending this discussion with a royal decree. By a royal decree, Chief Anyim stands forgiven for his wrong deeds and is hereby integrated into this council and the kingdom at large, with all his rights and privileges intact.
As Your Majesty, please. As Your Majesty, please.
I feel like an animal right now. I feel like an idiot without morals.
Your Majesty, why did you do it?
To save you from lack and hunger.
What kind of hunger and lack? When just 3 days ago you promised to make me one of the directors in your company with an annual salary of 500 million naira, and you're talking about hunger and lack?
Well, the directors refused to have a person with your type of character and record on the board, or even anywhere around the company.
I still do not understand. But I thought the company is yours. Yours, 100%.
Well, not since it was listed in the stock exchange. Any such decision must be sanctioned by a majority of the board members, otherwise it becomes null and void.
Your Majesty, I mean, what you're trying to tell me is that those people, those folks, whatever they are, whoever they are, forced you, His Majesty, Ikenna Dikeh, Okoji the 8th of Ovim Kingdom, to renege on the promise you made to your own blood brother, who ought to be sitting on the throne, should you or your son. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Anyim, it is a modern corporate world. Any little dirty scandal could make a multi-billion naira entity become history. I tried to force my way with them, like I just did with the chiefs a while ago. But I had to backstep when the directors threatened to abandon ship. So I was left with nothing but the morally scandalous decision I just forced down on my cabinet. Well, at least with the 50,000 naira that the town union pays to every royal cabinet member, and the moral support that I'll be giving to you, I think you'll be fairly all right, don't you think?
Your Majesty, you said 50,000 naira. Meaning 50,000 naira every month times 12. 50,000 times 10 brings it 500,000 plus 2 months, that is 100,000. 100 plus 500, that is 600,000 a year for me. That's against 500 million. No problem, Your Majesty. Anything is better than nothing.
Well, I should think so. So let's cheers.
I'm sorry, I don't feel like drinking. Royal reception at the prison gate. Royal treatment back home. Royal promise of a great life after my ordeal in a prison. All. Nothing but a smoke screen. Now the truth scares me in the face. Yes, I know my brother is disgusted with me. That he muster any flimsy excuse to keep me at an arm's length. But how dare you raise my hopes and dash it like that, Eke now? How dare you? What is 50,000 naira per month? No, I will never accept it. Yes, you did not cause my ordeal, but you will bear the brunt from now on. Justified? Who cares? Survival and regaining my social relevance are now my ultimate goals. And I don't care if I achieve them at the expense of you and your family. I don't care. Eke now. Here I come. Stop me if you can.
Oji Emeka.
My name is Igwe.
You're gonna be cheers.
My name is Igwe.
Your Majesty.
In less than a year from now, my only son, the heir to the throne of the Vim kingdom, will be formally married to your daughter. That alone makes me feel that you are already an insider in my family. Hence, what I intend to discuss with you now, which is very dear to my heart. In a nutshell, Chief Umai, I need your help.
My help?
Yes. I want you to help me with my younger brother, Chief Anyim. I know the moral garbage he is carrying around. And the outrage my royal decree concerning him is generating all over Ovim Kingdom. So I do not expect you to smile with what I have just said. But you will be doing it for me and for my son, your son-in-law to be.
Why me, Your Majesty?
Well, as I said before, I now consider you as an insider in my family. But most importantly, after the Igwe of Ovim Kingdom, you are the next most respected man in Ovim. Chief Umahi, if you accept Chief Anyim, our people may soften and maybe with time accept him back again.
What do you have in mind?
3 years ago, after the engagement ceremonies of our children, I invested 100 million naira in your new plastics industry for my son. I now want Chief Anyim to take over the investment and run the industry in partnership with you.
You want Chief Anyim to join me in running the most profitable branch of my business empire?
You will be doing that for me, Chief Umahi.
Your Majesty, the value of your investment in that company is over 225 million naira as of today.
You told me so 3 weeks ago. I will give anything to make Chief Anyim happy and comfortable again.
It is very difficult for me to do. But then, what can't I do for my king and my future in-law? Tell him to come over to my office tomorrow. Let's work out the details.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers. Doctor sent to you.
Chief, I procured it from the biochemist with a fake name and address just like you instructed. He said it's the most potent of its kind and you should use them effectively. You should be very careful with them. Those were his exact words.
Okay. Did you tell him what I said about the need for absolute secrecy in this operation?
Yes, I did, Chief. He said the only way to ensure this is to administer the poison in stages.
Stages?
Yes, Chief. A spoonful of the poison into the victim's food every month. In this case, his health fails gradually and he dies after 6 months.
6 months? Paddy, come on. I don't have that kind of time. What do you mean 6 months?
Chief, he said anything apart from this will kill him faster within 1 week. And any medical expert will easily detect the cause of his illness. But if you take the stage-by-stage pattern, it will take only a meticulous expert to detect the cause of his illness and then death.
Okay, guess I have no choice. It's all right. Wow. Here. There's 100 grand. Your balance. Thanks so much for your effort, okay? I owe you one.
Right. Thank you, Chief.
Have you seen the details? So what's your take?
You said this is all my brother's idea, isn't it?
That's right. And if you have no objections, I will take you to your private office, and from there to the factory where I will introduce you to the members of staff and management.
I see. Well, Chief Umai, what a fantastic surprise, so to say. But I'm afraid I'd like to think about it. And as soon as I make up my mind, I'll let you know about it. Please excuse me.
All right.
Thank you very much. Said so. Your Majesty, you sent for me.
Yes. It's almost 24 hours since you returned from Chief Umahi's office. Or didn't you go again?
Of course I did, Your Majesty. I was there. Yes.
And you didn't see the necessity of coming to brief me on how the discussion went?
Your Majesty, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm interested in any partnership idea.
You are not interested in being the owner of a 225 million naira investment?
Your Majesty, I cannot deny my nephew of his rightful inheritance. It's not possible.
And we are not complaining. You need financial independence. And you of all people should know the tremendous impact of partnering with Chief Umahi in view of what our people have been.
Your Majesty, you've helped me enough with the royal decree you issued. So I do not need Chief Umahi or any other person outside the royal family to help me patch up my public image. Yes, I want to be fully integrated and accepted once again by our people. But let me work out that myself. That's the only way I can feel like a real man again. Please, Your Majesty.
Anyima, I have known you to be a strong-willed man. But I'm giving you 1 more month to think about it. Meanwhile, I want you to accompany me somewhere in 20 minutes' time.
It's all right, Your Majesty. I'm always at your service. Well, thanks for your understanding.
Enyi
Amadebe Igwe.
Enyi aga na mpio
Amadebe Igwe.
ovi nwelu mmadụ. Enyi na ovi mgbugburu.
Sherry, my dear, happy birthday.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Ọjị oke osisi.
Amadebe Igwe.
Obi ngade gade. Ọjị.
Amadebe Igwe.
Your Majesty, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Happy birthday, my dear.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm so honored to have you here.
You are worthy to be celebrated. Oh, yes.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you.
You're worthy to be celebrated. My brother, she is Sherry.
Sherry?
Yes, Chief Umahi's daughter. And my Edwin's fiancé.
Edis.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for coming to make my day.
You're welcome. What a queen material we have here. Congratulations anyhow on your birthday.
Thank you, Chief.
And more importantly, for being an object of royal affection.
Thank you, Chief. You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Very well.
Please, shall we?
All right. Okosisi. Enyi aga na mpio.
Amadebe Igwe.
thank God that I was quite hungry before coming here. I mean, this is soup of exceptional quality. Lolo, thumbs up for you.
Your Majesty, thumb up for her. She single-handedly prepared it.
You don't mean it. Huh? And you?
Your Majesty, she's already won my heart. Excellent cooking, Cherry.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know what to say. I think I will just reserve my comments until after the meal. Yes. I just want to concentrate and deal with this.
Do justice.
Do justice to this wonder in dishes.
But Your Majesty, I remember you told me sometimes that you don't like things like this.
My brother, I don't remember telling you anything of the sort.
I was thinking. I'm grateful.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God!
That's from Prince Edwin, my son.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you. Wow, I don't believe this. Thank you, babe. Oh my God.
Whoa, Sissy.
Whoa.
Huh?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I was told that at 15, Prince Edwin fell helplessly in love with you. Tell me, what happened?
I was. But I am still only a royal domestic staff.
What? Is there any part of our culture that forbids the prince of a kingdom from falling in love or even marrying an indigent and a freeborn, which you are? Why should my brother use something as sacred as a royal decree to force his son to abandon you after taking away your innocence? Are you a lesser being? Only good enough to labor in the palace without finding joy or happiness there? You're not a criminal. You never committed any abomination. Neither have your parents. So he considered you only good enough for his son's sexual pleasure and not being his wife? And tell me, how much were you paid for your pain?
I am not a prostitute.
But you were not treated any differently. That reminds me, I was even told that you allowed him disvirgin you because he promised to marry you. Isn't it true?
It is. But please, I don't want to talk about that again.
It's okay, it's okay, it's all right, it's okay. No problem. I even heard your father died 2 years ago, leaving your mother with 8 children to cater for. Isn't that true? And that your brother, not too long ago, was forced out of university because of his inability to pay his fees. Tell me, is His Majesty aware of this?
Yes, he is. But he's not indebted to me.
He is, my dear. He destroyed your first love. Destroyed your joy for no just cause. You are a staff in the palace, so your welfare should be his concern. Now, let me shock you now. Are you aware that just 2 days ago, he bought a car gift as a present for a girl that replaced you? A largesse the girl didn't even need? And you're there suffering. Oh, come on.
Please, let me take my leave.
No, hold on. I called you here to offer you an escape route. Escape from poverty. With a sum of 10 million naira.
Are you joking?
Please, sit down. Sit down, my dear. Don't be scared. Sit down. Now tell me, do you hate His Majesty?
I don't really hate him.
Good. But at least you are angry with him. If you are, that makes him our mutual enemy. And listen to me. I want you to help me eliminate him. Take over the throne and you become 10 million naira richer.
Chief, are you asking me to kill His Majesty?
No. I didn't ask you to kill him. I just said eliminate him. You are the royal cook, are you not? Huh?
Yes. Yes, I am, but...
Good. You need the money. Your family needs it even more. This man took your joy away from you. He took your happiness away from you. He took the essence of your being away from you. This is payback time. You need to avenge for everything he has done to you. Take revenge. And if you do not take advantage of what I have just presented to you now, you will lead to regret not being wise when wisdom presented itself to you. Think about it. Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
Always on time and at the right time too.
I don't understand you, Your Majesty.
Oh, the dining table is almost set for the lunch.
Oh, royalty. It's in the blood. It's inborn.
Be my guest.
Oh yeah, sure. Ow. I'm pressed. I need to ease myself. All the way. Excuse me, Your Majesty. I can't wait. Take. Now remember the instructions.
I'm trying.
Come on, go. Go.
Really? If they take it, experts.
Your Majesty, your food is ready.
Thank you very much, Anna. You had her now. The food is ready. What is it?
Your Majesty, I've been having this running stomach since yesterday. Excuse me. It appears I have to use the toilet again.
Have you seen a doctor?
I took some pills, but I'm thinking of seeing a doctor as soon as we are through with the cabinet meeting. You know?
Okay, I'll wait for you then.
No, Your Majesty, please. Go on. I don't think I want to eat anything. Else it will worsen the situation. Oh!
Elders of Ovim Kingdom, His Royal Majesty, Igwe Ike na Ukadike, the Okoji, the 8th of Ovim Kingdom.
Igwe.
Sit down. Sit. You are all welcome to today's council meeting. I guess you all know the topic at hand. But before then, Meaning what? Meaning what? Forgive me.
Lord.
Onye mamadu na-egbu ya iro ọbara ihe nwanne mere nwanne ya ntelu otibe anya afụ obebe akwa mara n'iru gwampete n'azụ onye mamadu na-egbu ya iro ọbara ihe nwanne mere nwanne ya.
Please, how is he? Well, he's okay, but still unconscious.
Oh, thank God. And let me ask, what is really wrong with him? Because before now, he wasn't sick. And he didn't show any sign of any form of ailment until today.
I want to speak to his son or wife.
Unfortunately, Doctor, his wife is no more. And his only surviving son is out of the country. But I'm his brother, the closest family member of his.
I see. Then come with me. To start with, your brother will survive. In fact, he will be discharged in a matter of days.
Oh, thanks to the gods of Ovim. And thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome. But there is one more thing. You see, I called you here because the tests we carried out on him turned up with a very disturbing revelation. Oh yes, His Majesty was poisoned.
Doctor, are you sure what you're saying?
But I cannot begin with this kind of a thing. I'm serious. And the type of poison we're talking about here needs an extraordinary expertise to find out. Oh yes, but luckily we have a team of visiting American pathologists with us. And their finding on this matter was conclusive and alarming. Okay, alarming in the sense that if the person is not exposed and stopped, any more attempt will mean death for His Majesty. Oh yes.
My God. But, Doctor, My brother, I mean, His Majesty is not given into a carefree lifestyle. Not at all.
I know. But the type of poison we're talking about here could only be administered through his food or drink.
Oh, wait a minute, doctor. You are not suggesting that somebody has been poisoning the foods and drinks of His Majesty in the palace?
Obviously.
Well, doctor, please. I want you to do me a favor. Please. A very big favor. Let what you just told me now remain between both of us. I mean, do not tell any other person about it. Not even His Majesty when he regains consciousness.
Why?
Doctor, it's obvious. Because he may not be able to take it as calmly as I would, out of anger. And like you rightly advised, the culprit has to be exposed and stopped to save His Majesty's life. Raising an alarm might lead to panic. And that's one thing I want to avoid here. You see, Doctor, what we are talking about here is a very serious crime. It is a big taboo in our kingdom. And going by the kind of poison you said that was used, it is obvious that the culprit is smart. Is smart and a dangerous criminal. And if he has to be caught and stopped, what we need here is calculated action, not emotions. Besides, I'm taking this up as a challenge. That was why I said to you not to let anybody know about this. Doctor, please, let us keep it between ourselves for now.
Yes, I heard you, but you know I'm duty bound to inform the police.
Doctor, come on, of course the police will come in. They will, but not yet. Because you see, the police are very funny people. They make plenty of noise, and at the end of it all, they might end up not achieving anything. Trust me, Doctor. He's my brother. I know what to do. As soon as I get clues, then we'll go to the police. Because the culprit will not get away with it. Oh, please, for now.
Okay, well, if you say so.
Your Majesty. Majesty.
My dear.
How are you?
Better. I'll be okay. The doctor just before he left here assured me that I'll be okay. So how about my good friend, your father, Chief Mai? Why is he not here?
By the time we got the call, he had already left for the office. But I'm sure he'll be on his way.
Okay. Jerry?
Yes, Your Majesty.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You remember that wonderful meal you made for us during your birthday?
Yes.
Your last birthday?
Yes, Your Majesty.
I want it.
You do? Don't worry, Your Majesty. Just relax. Before you shut your eyes and open them, I will fill this room with it. Just promise me that you will be fine and you will be around to carry my children for your son.
As for that, the gods have functioned that too. I'll be okay. Okay?
Oh my God, I'm relieved now. Thanks for calling us.
Thank you, Chief.
Okay, I'll be with you right away, yes.
Please, madam, no, madam, please.
No,
Madam, please, madam.
Hey! What's going on here, Chisum?
He's this guy that's trying to force herself into the office, Chief.
Is she not already in my office?
Sorry, sir.
Who are you, young lady?
Hey. Sir, my name is Shania.
I'm sorry I barged into your office. It's just that...
Now you better go straight to the point. Because I was already leaving the office when you came in. Someone very close to me is lying critically ill in the hospital and I must see him right away. So go ahead. What is it?
So is the person that sent me, sir.
What's the meaning of that?
My mother said I should give you this letter, sir.
Comfort. Chisom,
sir,
please leave us.
Okay, sir.
Young lady, you said your mother gave you this note to bring for me?
Yes, sir.
Who is she?
Sir, she said if you ask that I should tell you to remember what you did in your office on the 3rd of June, 1986.
Comfort. Comfort, Ezeji. My former secretary. Where is she?
She's at the hospital. She said I should come with you.
You should come with me.
Yes.
Okay, you wait. Let's go. Let's go.
Mom, I'm back. You come with me.
Jeez! Comfort! How could you?
Please. I have no strength left. I am weak. I can feel the end. Oh, please stop it. You scare me when you talk like that. You'll be fine. Thank you. Thank you. Chief. Keep in mind. Shania, give me your hand. Chief, meet your daughter. Shania, he is your father.
She's my what?
Your biological daughter. What are you saying? You told me that you do not know my father. And that I am a product of a brutal rape by a total stranger. He's a rapist. He raped and got me pregnant in June 1986. You are the product of the pregnancy. Chief, I called you here to hand her over to you. Please, I want you to take good care of her. Chief, I am forgiving you. No! No! Oh God! Oh God!
Comfort. You mean you took in after that unfortunate incident? Oh my God.
Despite you being aware of my good Christian background, you sexually ravaged me like that. Why, Chief?
Comfort. You know that I didn't just do that out of lust. Sorry, my dear. You'll be fine. Sorry. I didn't just do that out of lust. I love you. I really love you, Comfort.
You loved me. And yet, you left me.
I am sorry. Easy. You'll be fine. I searched for you everywhere. Comfort, I looked for you everywhere. And in the process, I spent so much money doing that. I'm really sorry.
I had to run for you, dear life. Your wife dropped me to kill me. If I didn't run for you, dear life, so I've disappeared immediately.
I'm sorry, my dear. Really sorry. Easy. No. You'll be fine.
If you really love me, love Shani, liberate her from lack and word of unfulfilled dreams. Put smiles on her face and give her a family. You have done everything for me. Please, promise me. Promise me.
Easy. Comfort. Not to welcome to me. I will. I promise you. I will. She is my blood. I will prove you. I will. I will do everything because I love you. In fact, I am going to transfer you to a world-class medical facility where you'll be treated better. Nothing will happen to you. Right? Comfort, you're not going to die. When I have set my eyes on you after so many years. Comfort, I love you, and I will do everything you ask me to do. Comfort! 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 Hey! Comfort! Hey! Hey! Oh! Hey! No.
Yeah, my mom and I were just leaving the hospital now. Your uncle is with him. No, he asked us to leave. Yeah, he asked that I prepared his favorite meal, so that's what I'm going to do now. If he's strong enough to eat. Come on, honey. If it wasn't what it is, I would be the first person to tell you to come home immediately. Okay, I will keep you updated. Alright? I love you too. Take care, okay? Bye.
How is he taking it?
Very hard on himself. He was even saying he would take the next available flight to come home.
That won't be necessary.
I told him so.
I wonder why your father is not yet here.
Why don't you call his cell phone?
He's not picking.
Maybe he's not with his phone.
Sherry, your father is not that kind of a person. this is actually the first time it's happening since he started using his cell phone.
Well, whatever. I'm sure you will sort that out in your bedroom. For me, I need to go and sort out my father-in-law's belly.
Naughty girl. Remember you're talking to your mom.
Your girl is all grown up now, Mom. Let's go.
Oh.
How dare you? Who showed you the way to this place?
I asked Tara.
Leave now. Leave right now!
Shania, your mother made me promise her to take care of you and take you as my daughter just before she died.
What did you just say? That my mother is dead?
Yes. Shania, I could understand how painful it is to you. But please, I am here for you. You are my daughter.
God forbid! God forbid!
Please, don't.
I will never, ever recognize you as my father! I will not! You rapist of a man! You wicked man!
Shania, I may not be the best father in the world, but please, you need me now, like I said. You need a home, you need a family. I represent the only one available for you. Please.
Look at me very well. I would rather live and die in the street as a vagabond than have you be my father or answer your daughter. Will never. If you don't live here at the count of 10, I will do something very crazy. Leave here now. No. 1, 2, 3. Get out. Get out, you rapist. Get out.
My God. What happened, Chief? You look like a ghost. I mean, why didn't you come to the hospital like you told me over the phone?
Uloma, please. Please.
Dad, you're back. What happened now? You scared everybody. You were supposed to come to the hospital. Oh, I assume that's where you're coming from, right? And how was he? How was His Majesty when you left?
For God's sake, spare me. Spare me, Sherry.
Spare you? What is going on? I'm talking about my own fiance's father lying critically ill in the hospital. And
How I wish my own person was half as lucky as he is.
Meaning what? Who are you referring to, Chief?
Mom, please, try and find out whatever it is that is bothering him. He really looks out of place. I need to hurry now and drop off this food for His Majesty.
Oh, my warm regards to him.
Sure.
Okay.
Mom, please take care of him, okay?
What's going on? Honey? Honey? Honey?
You moron! Oh, well, I'm talking to you, little darling, my friend. What was the quantity of the poison you put in his food? Really, that's not talking to you. What was the quantity of the poison you put in his food?
1 spoonful.
Of what? But I told you half spoon. You little backlog standing on 2 feet.
Is he dead?
Pray! Just pray! Let them not trace anything to us because of your stupidity. Let them not. That's Indeed, the stupid person in all this is me. For trusting such a naive idiot in a thing like this. Now, how long can I trust the doctor to continue to keep everything between both of us? No. It is dangerous to take anything for granted, especially now. It is time to change tactics and act fast too.
My dear, you will not believe that your father, since he came in earlier today, he has locked himself up in a room, refusing to talk to me and even to open the door.
Why? I thought you told me some time ago that he had lost his key to your bedroom. How come he's not opening the door for you?
He is not in our bedroom. He has locked himself up in one of the guest rooms.
What? No, not my father. Something is wrong. And whatever it is that is going on with him, I will find out. And I will stop it. Come and show me the room that he is in.
Daddy! Honey? Honey, oh!
Please, now it's me. Open the door.
Honey?
What is the meaning of these women? Huh? Don't I have the right anymore in my home to demand for anything and have it? I said I need some moment to be alone. I want to be alone. Can't you get that? What's your problem?
Honey, some moments alone in this your mood? Ah, sweetheart. We promise to be there for each other, for better and for worse. What is it? Let us handle it together. Are you in some kind of trouble? Is it your business?
No. Are you not satisfied? Are you?
Daddy, from childhood, I've always been your pride, your confidence. Daddy, you remember you said that I am your mother reincarnated. Talk to your mommy now. What is wrong? And
Good night.
Daddy, I'm just... Jesus. What's going on?
Is your name Shania or Shine Eye? What does it look like?
Landlord, I just lost my mother. And I'm coming from the cemetery where I went to bury her.
I know. And that is why I am throwing you out from here. I built this house for 25 years. And since then, none of my tenants has died. Whatever bad luck you or your mother came with, that she died 2 weeks you people moved in here, I don't want it to infect my family or any of my tenants.
Okay, landlord, that's an unfair thing to say of an innocent late woman to a heartbroken, bereaved daughter. Landlord, my mother just died. I need time to rest and mourn my mother. I need comfort.
You find that comfort elsewhere. You find it elsewhere. This is the 1 year rent you paid me. If I get back here and I still find you, the comfort you seek, you will get it in the police cell.
Landlord!
Leave me! Landlord! Leave me!
Landlord!
Leave me!
Landlord! Landlord!
Oh, there you are, honey. Good morning. Good morning, Dad. How was your night?
Sleepless.
Whatever it is, will soon be over. Your breakfast is served.
I don't have appetite.
Dad, I prepared it myself. It's really nice.
Yummy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I'm sorry.
Hey. He's scaring me. Me too. I wish His Majesty was okay. He commands his respect enough to make him talk. Talk to His Majesty? Over an issue he has refused to discuss with his wife and his only child? Sherry, what can I say or do? Being as ignorant of the cause of his mood as I am, fight him or force him to talk? Mom, Dad will not budge. He's the most stubborn man I've ever known. I love him. I love him so much. I don't want him to suffer like this. God, I love my husband. Mom, it's okay. Let's pray for him. Pray. In Jesus' name. Amen. Father, we thank you.
Hey, Mr. Man, come. Come. Are you the landlord of this place?
Are you just noticing me?
My friend, answer me. Are you the landlord?
This compound belongs to me, yes. Who are you, by the way?
Will you shut up, you wicked old bull? Eh? What is it that I heard you did to my daughter yesterday?
Your daughter? Your daughter? Who is your daughter?
Shania. Your tenant that lost her mother yesterday. What did you do to her?
Ah, so Shania is your daughter? I don't know. I've driven her out from my compound.
Why? What did she do? Was she owing you? What was her offense?
This compound belongs to me. I say who stays or leaves. Is it a crime?
Where is she?
Hey! Shania's whereabouts is not my concern. She can go anywhere she likes.
Now you listen to me. You are talking to Chief Chikezie Umahi, the CEO of a Grand Bed group of companies. And that girl is my biological daughter. Did you get that? Now, if I leave here, I am going to the State Commissioner of Police to report you. So if you want to survive, you and your entire household, if you want to survive beyond today, you must look for Shania and bring her back to me. before 12 noon today. Did you get all that? Find her and bring her back to me.
Why are they stopping here?
Your Majesty, I'm sure they must have seen something.
Chief, you ought to have called me to ask me what to do before stopping. That's protocol. Oh my God. Let me find out what's happening.
No. Men will gone. Your Majesty, no. Your Majesty, don't go out. Don't go out.
Let's go after them. Go where?
The chief royal guard is always armed with 2 loaded pistols. We stand no chance against him in the bush.
What are you saying? Are you saying that our mission is failed?
That's reality. Then I guess that says it all for the both of you.
God, where is she? Where is she, my God? Oh my God!
Where is who?
This is my private office, Olama.
And I am your wife. Could it be that you've been treating Sherry and I like aliens just because of another woman?
I have never cheated on you, Olama.
This is actually the first time you're calling me by my name. Because what is going
on? Give me some time, please.
Not anymore. Talk to me here and now, or you'll be talking in the presence of your entire staff at the count of 4. 1, 2, 3. I'll shout.
Hello? What? Hey! Wait a minute. That Igwe and the entire cabinet were attacked by gunmen? Hey! Hey!
Onyo mamadu nebuya irobara iye mande mere mande ya ntelu otibe anafu obebakwa mara niru wampete nazu onyo mamadu nebuya irobara iye mande mere mande ya ntelu otibe anafu obebakwa mara
Your Majesty. The last person just left, Your Majesty, and you said I should see you as soon as that happens.
I am. My own guards conspired with daredevil criminals to kill me. How could that be?
Times are evil, Your Majesty. The world has simply gone berserk.
To make an indigene of Vim forget that shedding royal blood is taboo in our culture.
It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Culture, Your Majesty, means nothing to the youth of these days. And that's its tragedy.
Is this really a conspiracy hatched by the killed guards?
How do you mean, Your Majesty?
I mean, why should their colleagues kill them if that were so? Well, I mean, they could easily have run away with them.
That baffles me too, Your Majesty. But it could just be kidnapping for money and nothing more.
Kidnapping for money, and they were firing so indiscriminately.
Your Majesty, it could be that they panicked when everybody started running. And that was why I told you and Ejike not to.
Are you blaming the deaths on me?
God forbid. But you see, the boys are not professionals. You see, in a panic situation, anything can happen. Your Majesty, why don't we allow the police to tell us exactly what happened after the investigation?
I won't just be lying down here doing nothing, waiting for that to happen. It is my life that was threatened with such impunity. I must consult the Oracle.
Oracle? With due respect to your opinion, Your Majesty, this is the age of science and logic. The word of the Oracle, no matter how true it is, have no place in law. The police won't buy into it, neither will the court of law. You might just end up ridiculing the royal family in public because of what? Fear of the unknown.
Caution.
Caution. Fine. It's good to be cautious. You can be cautious by going low until this mystery is unraveled.
It is the uninformed that cause caution, the fear of the unknown. Caution is wisdom. I will and I must consult the Oracle in this, and that I will do immediately.
For your own security, I would advise you don't venture out of the palace, at least for a few days.
I don't intend to go to the Oracle myself. You and Ono will go for me.
No. Me, okay, I'll go alone. But remember, you told me you suspect a larger conspiracy. So why don't we wait until we find out who the real mastermind is? But for now, let us keep it within the family without involving an outsider. At least for now.
All right then. You will go alone tomorrow morning.
The 4 years you were my cellmate in prison, you kept telling me how good you and your guys are. That you guys were reliable, very reliable professionals. Is this the professionalism you talked about? This monumental ineptitude you displayed before me today? Simple instruction. Adopt His Majesty. Make it look like a kidnap case for money. At the end, kill him. What did you do? You ended up killing Ichie and Meiji and 3 guards. And even ended up shooting me as well. Meanwhile, the main target escaped unhurt, without a scratch. What an outrageous failure. What
Enough! You're responsible for the failure and not us.
With your bullet in my body?
In your brief, did he ever tell us that the chiefs and more guards were going to be with you in that convoy?
Will you just shut up? Shut up! Is that a good reason for you to fail? Their presence at the 11th hour was just a twist. And as professionals, I expect you guys to deal with it right there and then.
Look, Chief. We are professionals in our field and not gods. We make plans and then we use them strictly. That's the secret of our survival.
Paddy, how do you expect him to understand that? I mean, he thinks it's as easy as raping and forcing an underage girl in his bedroom.
Will you just... One more movement from you and then you'll be dead, man. Next time when you want us to do a job for you, furnish us with reliable details when you make success. Now get out.
Bounce.
Get out! Get out.
Bounce.
Where is that man? Where is that stupid landlord? Hey, look, bring him! Bring him out! Bring him! Move it! Idiot! Shut up yourself! Who are you?
I'm a tenant, sir. I'm no fool, sir.
Shut up! Where is your landlord?
I'm not his son, sir. We are not even related in any way, sir. I'm just a tenant here, please.
You are a big fool. I asked you a question. I said, where's your landlord?
Sir, I swear, the landlord is no longer here. He's no longer here, sir.
Meaning what?
It was yesterday, sir, around 12. He came here with a lorry and took away everything, even his family. The broom I normally collect from them, they took it away, sir.
Hi!
I know for that beg.
Hi! Ah, Iwatami Gunisi. Hey! Gentlemen, leave him, let us go.
What about him, sir?
I said, leave him, let us go. Big fool. Let us go.
looks like you're enjoying the pathetic condition of your family, such that you lack the most basic ambition as a person.
Chief, please.
Shut up. I didn't come here to hear what you have to tell me. Rather, I came here to reopen our operation.
You want me to
poison the Igwe. Again. This time with the quantity that will kill him.
God forbid! God forbid, Chief! I cannot involve myself in such evil acts again. God forbid!
Hey. Have you forgotten that making an attempt on Igwe's life by a non-royal is such a big abomination that the punishment is the hanging of the culprit and his entire family in the evil forest. Oh, that reminds me. The doctor found out about your last attempt. And the only reason you're still alive and standing here is because I pleaded with him not to tell anybody after you told me. Do you want me to expose you?
Expose me? Expose me? How can you expose me without exposing your own involvement? Even though you would not be killed as a royal, you would be banished from Ovim village forever.
Do I look like I care? Do I look like I stand to lose anything if I leave with him? No. Family, I don't have. Man alone. You're laying cookie, man. I don't know.
Are you watching the Eh? Yes, ma'am. What is wrong with you, lazy girl? What is wrong with you? You're so slow. Eh? Will you keep quiet? I'm talking and you're talking. What is your problem? Customers will soon start coming and you're here washing plates.
The one in the backyard.
The one that is where? Come and keep quiet. I'm talking where you're talking. Will you come and wash this plate this minute? Customers will come and start waiting for you to wash plates all day. I don't blame you. Come and finish watching. Let me come back now. I've not finished watching this plate. See what I'll do to you.
Have you done it? Have you done it?
It's eating now.
Oh God. Very. Why are you crying? You ought to be smiling. Today is your final exit from poverty. So cheer up. Cheer up, stop crying. Stop crying. Cheer up.
Chief, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? He's your brother and he loves you so much.
Your Majesty.
Ini.
Yes,
Have you been in the palace?
Oh no, I just arrived, Your Majesty.
Wrong timing. Because I've just finished eating. Well, join me in sharing the wine.
Well. It's all right. Need the glass. Ihoma! Please get me a glass. Your Majesty, I can now understand why you always look very fresh. At your age, things like this. Anyhow, cheers.
Cheers.
Majesty. This is good. Good wine. You're yet to tell me where you get these things from.
Please, can somebody help? Ada! Can somebody help us?
Your Majesty, I think we'll have to commence treatment immediately. You are in a grave danger from every indication.
Doctor, I have never been a sickly man all my life.
I know.
This is the second time I'm being brought here in a week over similar illness. Now, tell me what exactly is wrong with me?
Well, Your Majesty, in a nutshell, you are being poisoned. Yes.
By whom? I mean, how?
Let me tell you. The type of poison we're talking about could only be administered through food or drink.
Obviously, you discovered this the last time I was here. Why didn't you tell me?
Your Majesty, your brother, he pleaded with me not to tell you while you were still unconscious so that you won't go and do something rash and make the culprit flee. So he promised to do something immediately to avoid a reoccurrence. That was why I didn't tell you.
How bad is my situation?
Let me just run a check on you again, Majesty. General? Your mouth. Oh. I'm afraid, Your Majesty, your condition is irredeemable. So the poison this time is of greater quantity and has done a lot of damage to your vital organs.
How much time do I have?
Your Majesty, I'm afraid we don't have much time. In fact, we don't have any time. Time is short.
I must speak to my son at once. Can I use your phone?
Oh, why not? Why
Chief, I
Chief, where is His Majesty?
He's inside with the doctor.
What happened again? I mean, how bad is his condition?
Thank God you elders are here. His Majesty wants to see all of you immediately.
Is anything the matter, Doctor?
Come with me, we don't have much time, please. Come with me.
And what is the meaning of this, O Lord?
You are not going anywhere until you tell us what is going on.
Dad, you heard what Mommy said. You are not going anywhere until you start to talk. And that means outside or inside. Until you're ready to start talking.
I am your father, Sherry.
Now, prove it. Convince me that you are by confiding in us.
Okay. I will tell you people everything, but not now.
No deal. Talk now.
Uloma, enough. This is my house, for crying out loud. This is my house.
Our house, Chikezie. I am your legally married wife.
Exactly.
And you think that gives you the right to treat me like an idiot in my own house?
Dad, we are still listening.
Hello? What?
What is it?
Oh my God.
What is it?
Oh my God. Oh. Hi. Hey!
What is it?
Okoji. The Okoji of Ovim has fallen. Hey!
I knew it. I saw it coming, but you won't listen to me. Now you have destroyed me. Thank you.
Now go out there and swear to that oath.
Swear? How can I possibly swear to such a dangerous oath, knowing fully whether I'm as guilty as the devil himself?
Listen to me, Ada. Nothing will happen to you. Nothing. When I conceived of this plan, I had you protected should this be the case. You see this charm? Touch it. And nothing will happen to you. Even if you swear to the most dangerous deity, nothing will happen to you. Touch it. Touch it. Good. Now, go out there and join your colleagues. I'm coming, okay?
Chief, are you sure?
Why should I lie to you? Now go. Go out there and meet them.
Please. Let me just confess, please.
What? Confess? Now listen. You see this charm? if I touch it on my forehead, I will disappear and appear in any city of my choice. If you ever go out there to say anything implicating against me, well, I will leave you and your entire family to suffer the consequence. Now go. Go. Go!
In a nutshell, the doctor said that His Majesty was poisoned. It is either from his food or from his drink. We have decided not to single any one of you out. Therefore, we have agreed that you all must swear by the powerful royal offer of Ovim Kingdom. But let me warn that doing so by anyone guilty will lead to instant execution by the gods. Now, you have 1 minute to confess freely if you are guilty. Yes, Ada?
I what? I what? What do you want to say? Oh no, please, continue with what you're saying, please.
Chief Ayn, the gods of Ovim Kingdom are gods of justice.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
And justice demands that whoever wants to speak before swearing to the oath must do so.
Okay, fine. All right. Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say, now let us continue what we're doing. What do you want to say? Talk now!
I am pressed.
You're pressed. We're talking about my brother's death here. His Majesty. And you're talking about being pressed. Are you sure you're not the one who killed him? No. Oh no. Oh no, please continue what you're doing. Stay here, you're not going anywhere.
May the gods strike to death anyone who has a hand in the death of His Majesty before us here. Now, touch the offer and touch your forehead.
No. You that is right. Come and touch it. Let's start with you. Come and touch it. Come and touch it. Come and touch it.
Onye mamadu nebu ya iro bara ihe nwanne mere nwanne ya ntelu otibe anya afu obeba kwa mara n'iru gwampete n'azụ onye mamadu nebu ya iro ọbara ihe nwanne mere nwanne ya ntelu otibe anya afụ obeba akwa mara n'iru gbampete n'azụ ofu nna ofu nne ofu ọgbụgbụ ofu ọbala ya ka eji ebu nwanne n'obi fụ ya n'anya anya ukwu n'iru bata kedu n'oke isi ama ụbọchị anyị n'iru ọgwụ gị n'azụ onye mmadụ na-ebu ya ime
This is I am pressed. You wanted to run away.
gate for me. It's me. Open the gate.
Chief.
Yes.
No non-royal is allowed to enter the palace for now, except the royal cabinet members or the palace staff.
I am carrying my daughter in my car, and she has been officially betrothed to the prince.
Need we remind the chief of Ovim's kingdom what our tradition says about a maiden becoming a royal through marriage?
Daddy, what is he saying?
Oh, my dear, the Okoji of Ovim has just left, and so must all the activities of the palace, including visits by non-royals until his body is committed to the Mother Earth.
No, but he's my father-in-law.
Yes, but you have not been officially married to the prince, so you cannot. That's what I'm saying.
I am going to be the next queen of this kingdom. Open this gate now!
If you touch that gate, you will become a taboo in Ovim kingdom.
My dear, please, come. Come, let us go home. Let us go home and mourn him with respect and dignity. Don't worry. Come, come. Enter the grave.
Our tragedy today is of a compound nature. The Igwe, His Majesty, without warning, joined his ancestors today. And according to our tradition, he must be committed to Mother Earth tonight. And that brings us to our second problem. His only son, the Crown Prince, is still in far away America. Who then will perform the ritual of blood before his burial tonight?
Oh no. Now that we know the problem, why don't we talk about the solution?
What solution without the prince, Chifani?
But you see, we've all been trying for how many hours now? Calling the prince without getting connected to him. His telephones have all been permanently switched off. And we have just a few hours. His Majesty must be buried before midnight.
Chifai, what exactly are you suggesting we do now?
What I'm suggesting is, in the absence of the only son born to the late Igwe, our tradition, allows his oldest surviving brother to perform the rites of blood and bury him.
Anyone who performs the ritual of blood will automatically become the next Igwe Chief Ayim.
Well, you are saying that. I don't know. You are part of the custodian of our culture and tradition. So,
Chief Ayim, you are the Igwe's only brother. Chief Ayim, God forbid! I say God forbid! That a child rapist like you should become the next Igwe of Ovim Kingdom. Yes. Not while I'm alive. Yes. Not while I am still the owner of this kingdom. Look at you. A rapist. An ex-convict. Never. No. Never.
No.
Never.
No. Talk less. It's not a matter of that. Complete the statement. A rapist. Yes. An ex-convict, yes. And the only male surviving member of the royal family here, as we speak, present. And so what? Hey. And I have the power upon the demise of my brother, the late Igwe, to hold the royal offer and pass a decree. And And I'm standing on that authority. And I decree that my late brother, His Majesty, Igwe Ikenna Dikeh, the Okoji the 8th of Ovin Kingdom, will and shall be committed to Mother Earth today. And all of you here must, I said must, be part of that process. I have spoken.
Onya mamadu nebuya irobara iye wanne mere wanne ya ntelu otibe anyafu obeba kwa mara mara niru wampete nazu Onya mamadu nebuya irobara
Galaba 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 abogini neme galaba 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 obalo neme galaba ifala naso.
The blood of a year-old female goat is here, as our tradition demands. Perform the ritual of blood, so that your brother, here laid, can be committed to Mother Earth.
Thank you, Ono.
Stop! The prince of Ovim Kingdom is here.
Edwin!
Uncle Anyan, so it's true.
My prince. My prince. Painful as what had happened is, this is not a time for crying for the departed. It is a time to start the process of filling the void which he left behind. The void which he left for no one but you. Step forward. May the gods of our land console you.
Onya mamadu nebuya irobara.
Who are you?
Albert. Paddy's cousin. We are all alone here for now. So cooperate, or they come back to meet your cops here.
What do you want?
Sex. One round of sex or one bullet. So make a choice. Okay, I take your silence to me. Let's do it. Sharp girl. Come on.
Wait. I want to do it. I like sex and I'm horny now. Let me enjoy it with you.
Then be my guest.
But not with my hands tied. Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don't bother about that, bro. Just take a photo.